Steve Kerr. This dude is I heard he's a nice guy. Everybody keeps saying he's a nice guy. I mean, that's what Kenny Smith says. That's what Shaq says. That's what Charles Barkley. He's such a nice guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Yeah, I'm sure he is a nice guy. But he is a jackass too. Yeah, just because you're a nice guy don't give you the right to be a moron. Doesn't give you the right to be an idiot. Yeah. Doesn't give you the right to trample on or attempt to trample on other people's rights. Yeah. But I get it. He's emotional. I'm going to show you the video. And which one you showing first? I'm going to show the video. Which one, the Oakland or the... No. Why would I show that first? Well, I'm just asking a question. Man. I'm going to show the video about the shooting. Yeah, it went viral. Yeah. For Golden State. Shut up!
Since we left shoot-around, 14 children were killed 400 miles from here. And a teacher. And in the last 10 days, we've had elderly black people killed in a supermarket.
Hey, can you stop right there? Can you stop right there? Everybody feels this way, left and the right. We both, feel this is a horrible. This shouldn't happen. Yeah. We should be protecting our kids like we protect the president. But y'all didn't hear how he don't mention about the crime in the inner cities. Yeah. You don't care about that, do you, Steve? Yeah. That's just niggas killing niggas, right? Yeah. I mean, you being a nice guy, look like you would have brought that up. But you failed to mention the niggas. Y'all, you're politically motivated. That's why you're saying what you're saying. Yeah. All right, keep rolling. But we both feel this way, left and the right. Yeah.
Asian churchgoers killed in Southern California, and now we have children murdered at school. When are we going to do something? I'm tired. I'm so tired of getting up here and offering condolences to the devastated families that are out there. I'm so tired of I'm tired of the moments of silence. Enough. There's 50 senators right now who refuse to vote on H.R. 8, which is a background check rule that the House passed a couple of years ago. It's been sitting there for 2 years. And there's a reason they won't vote on it, to hold on to power.
Can you stop right there? Can you stop? That's a lie. Republicans are not trying to hold on to power. They're trying to hold on to power for the American citizen and their rights to bear arms. Yeah, they don't want to infringe on other people's rights because of what some psychopath did. Yeah, what you just said was misleading. It's misinformation. I would say it's disinformation because you're trying to accuse Republicans of trying to hold on to power. What power? They're trying to hold on to power for the American citizen, not for themselves. Yeah. The American citizen. Yeah, but see, this is politically motivated, and everybody keeps saying this guy's a nice guy. I mean, I don't think it's you're a nice guy when you exploit the deaths of kids to prop up a political party and then to lie on the other party saying it's all their fault. And they're just trying to maintain power. That's a bold-faced lie. Yeah, but just a bold-faced lie. Like that law he's talking about, it's universal background checks. Now, when you buy a gun, whenever you buy a gun, when you go to a gun dealer, they do a background check on you. Mm-hmm. We're already doing that. What he's talking about, this new law, is if you buy a gun and then you want to sell that gun or let somebody borrow the gun, you have to go to a gun dealer and have them do a universal background check before you let them use or borrow or sell them the gun, which is a government overreach. They're infringing on people's rights. Let's just say I'm a homosexual and I went and bought a gun. I went and bought the gun because, in my neighborhood, they're homophobic and I've had a couple break-ins. People keep spraying crazy stuff about anti-inflammatory things about gays. So I want to protect myself. Me being a homosexual, I wouldn't buy a gun. Universal background check. Yeah. Now my boyfriend, who's a bottom boy, he hates guns. He's a sissy. All right. So let's say I bought a gun and then say I have to go to an anal sex convention. I came out my own lubricant. Right. It's revolutionary. You can take a 50-inch penis and it'll go through anything. Right. Right? Let's say I leave and I tell my bottom boyfriend, say, hey, I'm going to be gone. You're going to be on your own. Here's the gun. This is here. This is how to use it. Yeah. Now, if I do that, that makes me a felon and it makes my bottom boyfriend a felon. Yeah. It's government overreach. Hold on. That's what that new law, if it would have passed. If I let somebody, my wife, I buy a gun and I leave and I go through a universal background check when I buy the gun. I leave the gun at home, and my wife uses it to protect her and the kids. Yeah. She's a criminal now. Yeah.
because she didn't go through the background check to get that gun. That's why Republicans didn't pass this bill.
Republicans don't want to sign that bill because they want to have the power remain with the United States law-abiding citizens.
Yeah.
Not for themselves. It's for us citizens the right to bear arms.
So,
Steve Kerr, when he said that, he's lying. And that bill that he's talking about, H.R. 8, it would not have prevented this tragedy.
It would not have prevented the tragedy in New York.
Columbine.
It would not prevent the tragedies that's happened every weekend between black people in inner cities.
You know why? Because criminals don't abide by gun laws.
Yeah, so
gun laws, more often than not, is going to infringe on the rights of law-abiding citizens.
Yeah,
but he's not going to tell you that because he's politically motivated.
Yeah, he's a jackass.
Yeah, and he's not a nice guy.
I mean, I don't call him nice guy. You know what? I'm going to stand on these cute little kids' graves.
Yeah.
I'm going to exploit their deaths.
Yeah.
So I can prop up my political party and that I support the Democrats to take away people's rights to protect themselves in case some psychopath that went into school comes in my house.
That's what y'all call a nice guy? No, Steve Kerr is a piece of shit.
And not only is that our Second Amendment to hunt and defend ourselves, but the main reason why we have that, the Second Amendment, is to protect us from a tyrannical government. That's why it's in place.
Which is going to be Democrats, because if you keep giving them an inch, they will take them out.
Look what they did with the vaccine. They fired people from the vaccine. You can't go shopping without the vaccine.
You can't travel without the vaccine.
You can't do nothing unless you take their experimental vaccine. Who pushed all that?
Yeah.
Do you really want Democrats to be in control of this country and take away weapons? Do you know what they would do to the American citizen?
Yeah, look what's happening in Australia. And these cops and these Democrats are not going to be there when somebody breaks in your house. You have the right to protect yourself, and these people are trying to step on your rights.
Yeah. I can't imagine. This law passed. I just let somebody borrow my gun. I have a friend that's a female, and she's scared, and her husband's out of town. She wants to have the gun.
Yeah.
I can let her borrow the gun. That law passed, I can't let her borrow the gun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a government overreach. That's why those Republicans don't want to sign that bill, because it's making the government more powerful, not the United States citizen.
Yeah.
Democrats, they want all the power. They could care less about your rights.
Yeah, Democrats don't care about your rights or the Constitution.
Yeah. They don't care about your rights when it comes to your body autonomy. They forcing experimental vaccines in people, or they kicked you out of the military, fired you as a police officer, fired you as a nurse. Joe Biden and Democrats did that.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr, when he says
Democrats do not care about your rights, they don't care about the Constitution. But because the Republicans do, we're the evil ones. Yeah. And Steve Kerr, fuck you.
And he's pointing the finger at the Democrats. He's pointing his finger at the Republicans like it's our fault. Yeah. Like we went in and shot up people. The only person that's responsible for this is the young man who went in and shot up those kids. That's who you hold responsible.
Yeah.
You don't hold law-abiding citizens responsible. Yeah. I don't know where the mix-up is at. I mean, I know it's tough having a bird brain, but it's common sense. Hey, hold up. You can show that video about Oakland?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that video.
Just to show how asinine Steve Kerr is.
Yeah, okay.
This man...
Shut up! Let me tell him. Like, back when George Floyd passed, right? When he died, right? They were protesting in Oakland to take Oakland police out of the schools. Now, y'all know Oakland is a rough area.
Oakland is rough. Right? I mean, rough rider rough.
Right? So Steve Kerr went to Oakland to protest and stand with the community that remove police out of the schools. If there was police in these schools down there in Texas, this wouldn't have happened.
That's how stupid that man is.
Look, watch the video.
Defund the police march filled the streets of an Oakland neighborhood. The focus here is on removing officers from the Oakland schools. The effort getting some backing from the Warriors head coach.
Look at the millions.
Reimagine our support of black communities. And as we've watched these horrific crimes happen in front of our eyes on TV, I can't tell you just how many people, friends, colleagues, coaches, players have gathered and talked and said, what can we do? The answers lie within the communities themselves. Listen to the people who are in the communities. And that's why I'm here today.
Yeah, Jackass, did you hear that? He's supporting black communities. How's he supporting black communities? By taking police officers out of the schools.
Hey, I bet you Steve Kerr don't want to remove the police from the Golden State Warrior games to protect the people attending games. Do you see him out there stand up for that?
No, but he'll take police officers, armed guards out of black communities' schools. But he's helping black people. Yeah, he's such a good guy.
He's such a nice dude. Dude's a jackass. That was damn good show.
Hey, you can burn in hell, Steve.
Yeah,
you ain't taking my rights away.
You still a nice guy though.
Yeah, you can burn in hell. You ain't touch my guns.